You won't believe what one US official just got accused of, and the fallout could be deadly. Literally. Imagine slashing the budget of your country's environmental watchdog by more than half, while children risk lead poisoning, and cancer rates threaten to climb. That's exactly what's happening in the US right now, and California Senator Adam Schiff just let the man behind it have it in a jaw-dropping, no-holds-barred takedown. In a fiery speech that stunned the room, Schiff accused EPA Chief Michael Zeldin, newly appointed under the Trump administration, of gutting America's environmental protections with surgical precision. And the consequences? Well, they're not just bureaucratic red tape, and they're about the very air Americans breathe and the water their kids drink. Let's break it down. Zeldin's only been in charge for a few months, but in that short time, Schiff says he's done more damage to the Environmental Protection Agency than any of his predecessors. Grants to protect communities? Cancelled. Leading scientists? Fired or pushed out. Environmental safeguards? Rolled back in favour of polluters. And perhaps, most controversially, there's a push to overturn California's right to enforce cleaner air standards. Rules that don't just protect Californians, but millions across other US states that follow their lead. But if you really want to know what this is all about, just look at the money. Zeldin and the Trump administration have proposed cutting the EPA's budget by a staggering 55%. That's not trimming fat. That's taking a sledgehammer to the entire system meant to keep America's environment safe. According to Schiff, what they're really saying is clean air and clean water, and not worth it, not a priority. Schiff didn't mince his words. Your legacy, he said to Zeldin, will be more cancer. Lung cancer, breast cancer, leukemia, pancreatic cancer, even rare cancers we barely have names for. And the most chilling part? We may not know who exactly will suffer because of these cuts, but it will be somebody's kids, somebody's family. He then laid out a heartbreaking example. A grant in Santa Ana, California, frozen under Zeldin's leaderships, was meant to prevent lead poisoning in children. Santa Ana has around 31,000 kids under the age of 9. That's 31,000 children now potentially exposed to a toxic metal known to damage developing brains. When pressed on why that funding was cut, Zeldin responded with a sarcastic swipe saying, "I understand you're an aspiring fiction writer." Schiff didn't flinch. He fired right back. "No, the real fiction here is pretending you could gut the EPA and not hurt public health." And then came the gut punch. Schiff accused Zeldin of doing all this, cutting funding, dismantling protections, to help pay for tax breaks for the rich and stay in the good graces of the oil industry. "You could give a rat's ass about how much cancer your agency causes," Schiff declared, his voice full of fury. This wasn't just a political sparring match. This was a glimpse into a battle over the soul of environmental protection in America, one that could have life and death consequences for future generations.